Paige.
Viki! Oh my gosh, what happened?
She fell from her horse.
Did she lose consciousness?
Yeah, but just a few seconds.
It's my wrist and my dignity.
Well, we're going to fix the first one, and the second one was never in question. Let's get her into 2, okay?
Don't worry, we're going to take good care of her. All right.
Clint, how is Viki? Is she going to be all right?
Just cut it out, would you?
Cut what out?
The fake sympathy. You're the reason that she's here.
It's not my fault if Viki doesn't know how to handle a horse.
Oh, first you spooked the animal, now you're insulting Viki?
I beg your pardon.
Viki!
It was an accident.
Dorian, you spooked the horse. What the hell did you think was gonna happen?
Oh, I was just kidding around. You know, really, Asa should get a new trainer for those horses.
Now, you can't lay this off on Ace's trainer.
I am not trying to lay this off on anyone except the horse, who was skittish.
What happened was you were jealous of Viki. You made sure that she got hurt, and I haven't seen behavior like that since junior high.
I came here because I was worried about Viki, because I was hoping, praying that she wasn't seriously injured.
Oh, okay. Yes, it hurts. Oh, yes, it hurts.
Happy?
As a physician, I think Viki's cry of pain is a very good sign.
How?
It means that she doesn't have a head injury and that she's alert and in full control of her faculties.
Dorian!
Yeah, I guess she's in control.
You cannot seriously think that I wanted to physically harm her.
No, I don't. Dorian, you are vindictive. You're conniving. But I believe that you draw the line at violence.
Yes, I do have my standards, after all.
Yeah. Except for the occasional slap across the face and a little hair pulling.
I am only human.
Yeah. You know, so far, Viki hasn't said anything about filing charges.
Of course she won't.
Does that mean there's no reason for you to stay here?
Okay, I get it. You know, I do ride horses, albeit English saddle. And I don't normally spook the horses.
Yeah, and?
Well, you and I, perhaps we could go on a moonlight ride some night.
Now you're pushing your luck.
He'll call.
We're gonna need to get a CT scan of your head.
You might have a concussion.
What about the arm?
Well, we have to wait for the x-rays to come back, but I suspect that you've just badly sprained your wrist.
I'm sorry about that examination. I know it hurt.
Yeah, it hurt. Oh, whoa.
You all right, Viki?
No, you know what? I am mad. I am really, really, really mad. I am not going to let Dorian get away with this.
Well, you lucked out, Viki. No concussion, no broken ribs, and as I suspected, you've really badly sprained your wrist.
Well, that's all right. Clint, did Ace's groom get the horses back all right?
Oh, yeah, I called him. He got them. Everything's fine. Paige, I want to thank you for waiting with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm going to go meet your brother at Rodi's.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Paige.
You're welcome.
I am gonna go and write you a script for a painkiller. I'll be right back. And when I get back, we'll wrap that wrist.
Well, let me tell you that Dorian is going to need a painkiller when I get through with her.
Listen, are you planning on making an issue out of this?
Yes, I am. I am sick to death of her rotten, stupid cracks all the time. The fact that she shows up whenever you and I are together, especially at private family events. And I'm sick of her phony concern. And more than anything, I am sick of trying to be decent and above it all. Think she has this room bugged?
No, but only because you didn't have the time.
Well, that's a damn shame, because I'd love for her to hear this. Dorian, that's it! No more Mr. Nice Guy. I have had it with you.
Hi. Hi,
yourself. You certainly took your time getting here.
Well, I was so surprised you asked to meet here. I actually stopped by the palace just to make sure I wasn't mistaken.
I wanted to meet somewhere where I didn't know anyone. You think that bartender knows how to make a decent martini?
No, I really don't, but I'm sure he can whip us up a couple of good beers. What's wrong?
Everything.
Could you be more specific?
Clint took Vikii out on a date. Mm-hmm. Horseback riding in the park.
Oh, how romantic.
Hey, knock it off. Anyway, now, I just happened to be in the park, and so I ran into them, you see.
What were you doing in the park? Were you feeding the squirrels again?
Hey, you know, it's an attitude like that that explains why you are alone.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not sorry. Anyway, now Clint's angry at me, and it's all Viki's fault.
Really?
Yes.
How?
I was being friendly, you know, just kind of kidding around, and one of the horses got spooked. Vikii probably did something wrong.
Right. Vikii made the horses skittish. Yeah. Okay, then what happened?
Well, she fell off the stupid horse and was taken to the emergency room. Now Clint is blaming me. He won't talk to me. Oh, Lindsay, please, you have got to help me. You know, Lindsay, I could teach you some very valuable life lessons.
Really?
Never give up.
Well, you know, I think sometimes it's just better to cut your losses.
Who told you that?
What are you going to do about Clint?
I'm going to get him to forgive me the same way I've come up with a way to get Adriana to forgive me as well.
Oh, you figured out a way to get her to do that?
See, she will forgive me anything if I can help convince the police that Rex had nothing to do with Spencer Truman's death.
Oh, so you're going to use your powers for good.
It's all relative.
Well, look, my daughter was in love with him, so I don't want to see anything bad happen to Rex.
I don't want anything bad to happen to Rex either. I once did, but not now. That I know he can be so useful to me and to you.
Me?
Yes, you see, Beau is very, very fond of the boy. So, anyone who helps the boy is going to, you know, will be very, very dear to Beau. I mean, very dear.
You're assuming that I want to score points with Beau.
Let's not play games. With a little luck, we could be sisters-in-law. Oh, no.
What?
Of all the gin joints in all the world, they had to walk into this one.
It's all right. If they ask me, I could just say that we were over here talking about you buying a painting from me.
Yeah, sure. I always talk about important things over hot dogs and cheese fries. So like me. Lindsay, you know you want Beau. You want him as much as I want Clint. And if we both play our cards right, we can bag them both.
Hey.
Clint and Vikii are here, and her arm's in a sling.
She is so working this.
How's the other guy?
Oh, not nearly as bad as she is going to be when I get through with her.
Oh, now am I gonna have to keep an eye on you?
Yeah, I think so. Dorian spooked Viki's horse. Viki fell off.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna square off against Dorian, all I have to say is go for it.
Lindsay, can you read lips?
No.
Then stop staring at them and tell me, are you in or are you out?
Stop being a bitch.
I am not being a bitch. I'm just a woman on a mission.